remains of 4 members of the PAC's armed wing Boko will be exhumed today. They were hanged by the apartheid government between 1961 and 1964. Their families are expected to attend the exhumation. It's been organized by the TRC unit in the Justice Department along with the Missing Persons Task Team in the National Prosecuting Authority. My colleague Malungelo Boy is in Mamelodi East of Pretoria and he joins us now. Malu, I suspect that you're not in Mamelodi yet. You are at the gallows, and that is where many of these activists were killed or were hanged, to be more precise, by the apartheid government. Tell us what is going to happen there today.
That's right, Colin. In fact, the families of those that were hanged by the apartheid government have actually arrived here. They're walking 52 steps, Colin, and I asked what was the significance of that. We're told by those that have organized this particular occasion that those are the steps, the 52 steps are the steps that those that were hanged took before they took their last breath in these particular prison, in these gallows. And of course, Chloe, as you rightfully said, 4 of those that were hanged here that will be exhumed today at Mamelodi East were members of the PAC. And of course, Chloe, they were arrested and hanged for killing a security policeman in Krugersdorp. They were known, though they are known as the Krugersdorp 4. And some of their relatives, Chloe, will get a chance really to have their remains, take those remains back with them to give them their final resting place. As you can recall, Chloe, during the apartheid times, those that were arrested, especially political prisoners, were buried as paupers, meaning that their families did not get a chance to bid them a proper send-off. And of course, the Department of Justice and Constitutional Reform in 2016 launched the Gallows program. That program really was meant to assist in recovering the bodies of political prisoners who were hanged so that they can be given proper funerals by their families. And some of the families that are here, Chloe, already saying that they are actually looking forward to have the closure, saying that all they want really is closure, so they can put this chapter, they close this chapter of their loved ones. But of course, many of them having many questions that have to be answered at the end of the day. But also, Chloe, I think it's important to note here also that those that will be exhumed also include 3 people that participated in the Pondoland revolt in 1961. They killed a headman who they believed, or they saying that was aligned to the apartheid government at the time.
So in total, therefore, Malu, about 7 remains, therefore, will be exhumed today. So from the gallows, this process will then move to the Mamelodi Cemetery, and that is where the actual exhumations are going to take place. Have you had a chance to talk to the family members, just to gauge how they're feeling? Because these families have gone through a very difficult time because they did not, or they never got the chance to say their final goodbyes or have closure on many of these cases.
In fact, Chloe, there's a sister of one of the PAC people that were hanged here, or activists that was hanged here. She's very old, and I was talking to her family, and they were saying that she wanted to be here. She wanted to experience this journey, the steps that her brother took before he was killed by the apartheid government. And of course, they're saying that they want to be part of that process of when their relatives are being exhumed, and they want to, call them out in their clan names and call them and say that they're finally taking them home to their final resting place where they can finally sleep in peace. And of course, these relatives, Chloe, are saying that They want closure, and this, for them, what's happening today is part of that journey to closure.
All right, Malungelo Boy, watching that particular story for us, the exhumations of the members of PAC, the armed wing of the Pan-Africanist Congress back then, and of course alongside those particular exhumations will be those of the people who were killed in 1961 that were believed to have killed a headman back in the former Transkei. All right.